My god, okay, this is just too much for me. This is really, 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 really too much for me. Hi guys, before I start the video, I just wanted to say that if you're new here or if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, but like, I mean, come on, what's stopping you? Anyways, I don't know what I'm titling this video, but it's just, this is my story. This is how hard it was for me to find a roommate, and I'm just gonna tell you the whole story. Okay, so we're just gonna start off by saying that I am a senior in high school right now. I'm attending college next year. I'm graduating so soon from high school. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to meet new people and just have a new experience. Like, I love change, and I love growth, and like all that type of stuff, whatever, blah, 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 no one cares. Whatever, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is roommates. Okay, roommates. Obviously, as you know, when you go to college, what happens is you get a roommate. You kind of live with them. If you didn't know, you can have suite mates, you can have like an apartment. I guess you could get, if you really wanted to, a single dorm. But usually people, you know, want to have that experience of living in a dorm with another person. You know, it's just like a fun time. And that's obviously what I wanted to do. I was really excited to, you know, find a roommate. I'm just like, wow, like, I can't wait, like, to find a roommate. And the whole process itself of finding a roommate happens at the end of your senior year of high school, you know, around like April, maybe March, April, May of your senior year. So the last few months of my life, I've been going through the process of trying to find a roommate. And this process was not easy for me. It really, really wasn't easy for me. And I'm gonna tell you why. So a few months ago, I committed to my college. Usually what you do is you post on your Facebook page, you know, where you're from, who you are, what you like to do, what your hobbies are, and whatever, I don't know. And obviously people start DMing you because you like put out your Instagram for everyone to be able to reach out to you. So people were reaching out to me. I was reaching out to girls. I love meeting people in person. Just like meet them in person, be like, oh hey, and just like talk to them. I love that. I love meeting new people. I'm definitely a people person. Love meeting new people. But what I don't like is meeting new people through DMs, Snapchat. It's just like, it like makes me cringe, kind of. Like, it's just like, I don't even know who you actually are. All I can see is your pictures, and I don't like that. To me, finding a roommate is literally like dating. It's like dating on like some Tinder. Like, what is this? What is this? Is this like a dating app? Like, I don't know what this is. It's like, you're like, oh hey, like, let me get to know you. Like, what are your hobbies? Where are you from? Like, what do you like to do in your free time? Tell me a little bit more about yourself. It's like, okay. You're like basically trying to judge someone off of just like what they're texting you and their Instagram pictures, which in my opinion, you can not judge someone off of their Instagram pictures. I mean, you can get their kind of, feel like you can get their vibe from their Instagram, but you don't really know how they are until you meet them in person. So basically from the start, I found this whole DMing thing really weird, but you know, put that aside. I was like, you know what, no, this is for college. Like, I gotta DM these people. So I was reaching out to people, DMing people, and just having some small talk with people on the DMs. And it was a great time. I was like, wow, this is fun. Like, it's not really fun, but like, it's like fun. Like, I'm meeting people, okay, yeah, totally friends with them now. It's like, what? Whatever. These people are so cool, don't get me wrong. Like, love it. Like, thank you. Like, we're having a great time. Like, we're just, you know, future friend. And so while I was talking to these people, I just kind of assumed, I guess, that me and one of these people would probably end up rooming together. I was just like, oh, like, once the time comes, we're gonna probably want to room with each other. And I was like, okay, this is fine. So I thought. Now, when I'm talking to these people on Snapchat or whatever, DM, like, the one thing that I didn't ask is if they had a roommate yet. And the reason why, I didn't ask this was because it's too soon. You know what I'm saying? It's too soon, basically. It's too soon. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to ask if they have a roommate yet. You know, I wouldn't want someone to ask me right away, do you have a roommate? It's like, all right, calm down. Is that the only thing you're interested in? So I just kind of wanted to be their friend. I didn't really care too much about the roommate situation until the time came. You know what I'm saying? I should have been more concerned. None of these girls had asked me if I had a roommate, and I didn't ask them. And I was like, you know what? It's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen down the line. It's just gonna happen down the line. So a few weeks pass, and I start to realize that literally all of my friends that are going to different colleges, like, they all have their roommates. Like, they've had them for a while now. I slowly started to think, wow, I think literally everyone has a roommate. What? So I quickly go to ask all the people that I was talking to on Snapchat, on Instagram, DM, and this and that. So I like text them, I'm like, hey, like, do you know who you're rooming with yet? Like expecting them to say no. I guess I just assume that people think the same way I do, or that we all think the same, but guess what? No one thinks the same in this world. Literally no one does. And if you find someone that thinks the same way as you, like, God bless your soul, because it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen, okay? So instead of the no that I was expecting to hear, I got the, yeah, I have a roommate. Do you? I'm like, fine, great, she's a roommate. I don't care. Like, all right, so I go on to the next person. I'm like, hey, like, do you know who you're rooming with yet? Yeah, do you? Oh! Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You're so freaking funny. I felt as though I had genuinely been cheated on. Okay, like too much, Mia. It kind of feels like this. It's like you're talking to this person. I mean, you really like them. All right, let me just say, this is over exaggerated, but this is kind of like what it almost feels like. It feels like dating. You're talking to this guy, right? You're talking to this girl. You really like each other, okay? You really do. You're talking every day. You have a Snapchat streak. Like, you are just going strong. Like, you're like, I feel like we're gonna date. You have this feeling like, we're gonna date. We're gonna date. We have the chemistry is there. The chemistry is there. You're like, you know what? Let me shoot my shot. It is time. I've waited long enough. I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna ask this girl out on a date. I'm gonna ask this boy out on a date. Whatever. So you really build up that courage. You spend your day thinking, what are you gonna say? How are you gonna say it? You know, you finally say it. Will you go out with me? And their response is, sorry, I already have a boyfriend. Or, sorry, I already have a girlfriend. It's like, what? Oh. Okay, so then, okay. That's how I felt. That is how I felt. I go to the next girl. I'm like, you know what? This girl has to, you know, not have a roommate. I mean, she, you know, there's no way, you know, there's no way. So I go to her, hey, like, do you have a roommate yet? Yeah, I do. Do you? Oh! No, you didn't just do it. Oh my God, you didn't. Oh my God. I literally, okay, thank you. Thank you. I go to the next one. Hey, like, did you find a roommate yet? Yeah, what about you? Okay. Hey, so like, are you still looking for a roommate? No, I already have one. What about you? My heart was literally sinking. I was like, oh, what is going on? So after coming to the conclusion that everyone has a roommate and that I completely missed the boat on asking people to room with me, like, first of all, that is so sad, first of all. Second of all, that's so dumb. Like, this was like an actual life lesson. Like, Mia, you need to ask people to be your roommate. Obviously, I was really just not doing well at this point. I start going into a full-fledged panic, freak out mode. Like, mode is on, panic, full-fledged, like, I need to find a roommate. Like, everyone has a roommate. Let me make sure that I can find one, right? So I go on Instagram and I basically decide to find literally anyone who was in my class that's going to the same college as me, that's in my same grade, whatever, and DM them. I took a message, copied it, and pasted it to literally like probably 300 people. That's honestly sad. Like, it's so sad. But like, I had to do it. I did it 2 full school days. Like, while I was in school, I was literally just like DMing everyone throughout the entire day for like 2 days straight to like really grind to find a roommate. This is literally so weird. Like, this like makes me sound like so crazy. I'm sorry if you got a text from me. My message said, hey girl, saw you're going to blank my college. Do you have a roommate yet? I sent that. Just keep that in mind that I said, hey girl. Okay, I said, hey girl. Okay, just keep that in mind. Hey, I do, sorry. Hi, I do, how about you? Yeah, I have. Have you? Yes, I do, how about you? Hey, yes, I do, I'm sorry. I have a roommate. Hey, I do. Hey, I already have one. Yeah, I actually do. Yes, I do. Yeah, I have a roommate. Yes, I found a roommate. I do. Yes, I found a roommate. Yeah, I actually already found a roommate. Yes, I found a roommate. I do. Yes, I do. I do. Yes, I do. Everyone that I had texted at this point had a roommate. And this is when I knew that I was gonna have some problems. At this point, I start becoming extremely desperate. If anyone had the school that I was going to in their bio, I would DM them. And I start sending out the text message to literally a couple hundred more people. And you don't even want to know what I did. You don't even want to know what I did. Remember how I said before that my text said, hey girl, saw you, we're going to blank. Do you have a roommate or whatever? I sent this text message to a guy, okay? Yes, I'm not kidding. I sent it to a boy that was going to the school. Okay, I didn't even notice until after he responded. Okay, it's not even like I sent it and it was like, oh my god, I can't believe I just sent that. No. Okay, he had to see it, he had to respond to it, and then I realized that he was a guy. He was like, sorry, I'm a guy, and I was like, oh, that's literally so awkward. Like, why did literally, why does this happen to me? So yeah, I kind of realized after this point that the ship has completely sailed. Like, there was really no hope at this point at all. And then finally, there were a few people that I came across that didn't have a roommate, and I was so happy. I was like, wow, I am so lucky to have found you. Like, after all these DMs of DMing probably like 1,000 people, I finally found someone to be my roommate, and I'm so excited. It worked out perfectly, and that just kind of goes to show you that everything happens for a reason. This honestly really did teach me like a huge life lesson. If you like know that you need something, it's best to ask in advance, because you never know, you might not be able to get it. You might as well like shoot your shot or whatever. Shoot your shot. Like, literally just shoot your shot as early as possible. Okay, maybe not for everything. Anyways, yes, that was my little roommate story thing. I don't even know, finding a roommate issue. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
Falling. Oh, I fought so hard for you.
And so, I'm gonna tell you my roommate horror story. This is my roommate horror story. Okay, this is not a roommate horror story.